Check out my Patreon for many mods collection and load order services. Learn more in description or in the pinned comment. Welcome back inside the Hidden Oddbox Gamer. I'm Chris, and this is Fallout 4 Nuclear Winter, the new load order for Xbox Series X, S and Xbox One. This mods collection features a set of graphic mods as well as some mods that I wanted to test before compiling the new Ultimate load order for Fallout 4 on Xbox. As always, all the mods are linked in description or in the pinned comment in the correct load order. Let's begin! Before starting with the mods themselves, it's important to warn you, for the framerate it is preferable to use the FPS Boost available on Xbox Series X S, or any 60 FPS mod excluding 60 FPS Ultra Plus settings, because the Ultra Plus mod goes in conflict with any mod that alters the LOD of distant objects, which is what happens in this project thanks to the main mod that transforms the Commonwealth into a cold land. So, FPS Boost yes, normal 60 FPS mods yes, 60 FPS Ultra Plus settings no. Just read the description of the mod you choose to be sure it works with the custom LODs. For simplicity I assume that it will go with the standard FPS Boost. That being said, the master file is the usual Unofficial Fallout 4 patch UFO4P XB1, which helps to fix many bugs of Fallout 4 on Xbox. Oh, and note that I used a cheat mod to make it easier to film the clips needed for this video. Let's now showcase the mods that regard crafting. Blacksmith's Crafting Expansion version 27 XB1 makes so that you can build an item creation workbench in any settlement, which allows you to craft from scratch and with the needed materials any weapon, ammo type, clothing item or armor piece. Thanks to that nuke mod you've been asking for, at game stations you are able to craft this fantastic holotape that allows you to launch nuclear bombs. If I'm not mistaken, the cheat version is the only one that can be used through the Pip-Boy. Anyway, once you have that holotape, you can reach the location you want to bomb, open up the holotape and select set coordinates. Then once you get far enough from the impact area, and I mean very far, open the holotape again and choose launch. The bomb will reach the target in 30 seconds. The next craftable items are flares or similar items which can be created at game stations too. Here's a little test run of me launching some chem-lights from this mod around. The mod is called Light Flares and Chem-Lights. The last craftable items are cars and other vehicles. Commonwealth vehicles can be crafted at any game station. Once you build them, they will be available as grenade-type weapons to be summoned. If you press the action button on a vehicle, you can choose to drive it or retrieve it as a throwable again. Moving in the items loot and leveled list section, we have the recently presented Cars Trucks Lootable that allows you to loot any intact vehicle in Fallout 4 on Xbox. After this, one mod that I was curious about is Super Mutant Armor Loot XB1, mainly because I was curious to see what my character looked like when wearing their armor, but actually you can only take it from super mutants, not wear it in any way at all, so the only use I can think for this is to sell it to a merchant. For the music and audio section we have the following Xbox mods. Feral Ghouls Sounds Rework, Monster Room Deathclaw Sounds Rework, Commonwealth Warfare Realistic Gun Sounds and Bullet Cracks, Realistic Bullet Cracks FO4 Sound Modifications, Reverbed Ambience Overhaul All DLC Version XB1 or Reverbed Ambience Overhaul XB1, And finally, Fallout Music Integrated Redux, to add upon the usual Fallout 4 themes many music pieces from previous Fallout titles. Let's now highlight the weather mod for this video. First we need Calamity Weathers just as a base, then Calamity Weathers Winter Climate alters the weather to be more in line with winter and snow. You have already seen many examples in the video and there will be a few more going forward. For the grass I picked the Less Grass 120 version to reduce grass to a minimum in order to emphasize the snow theme for this load order. Talking about skeletons, textures and meshes for characters, I installed NPC Height Adjustment XB1 to make so that the protagonist is not the shortest person of all the Commonwealth. Let's take a look at the animations, which are Reanimation Pack for Combat Shotgun and Rifle, Unarmed Animations Redone, and also Cyberpunk 2077 animation 10mm pistol, which I personally didn't like much, but since I was curious to try it out I wanted to show it to you too. Since we're now in the general meshes and textures section, it's almost time to install that one famous mod that adds snow everywhere. But before that, there are 3 big texture mods that I think are welcomed in any load order that features graphics. Visible Galaxy 4K, Flecknoil's Retexture Project, and Stromberg Retexture Project XB1. Finally, thanks to Season's Winter AIO XB1, Fallout 4 will receive a complete snow overhaul for both exteriors and cities. This covers the textures and the LED, but not the trees, because they are added by another mod. And now there's just one more couple of mods. For the water I picked again Wet Water Enhancement Textures by Sparrow Prince. Instead, the mod that adds all these snow trees is Winter Commonwealth Pines XB1. Unlike Skyrim's snow overhaul, which you can find linked in the top right corner, there aren't any other details to highlight. But I want to tell you that we are finally ready to prepare the new versions for the Ultimate Fallout 4 and Skyrim load orders on Xbox, which will hopefully be produced in the next 2 upcoming weeks, so stay tuned for more. Did you enjoy your time with the video? Leave a like if so, and subscribe for more. Thank you for watching, have a nice day, and game on!